Hello, everybody. It's a pleasure to present what we done in 2 years in Romania. We are pretty newborn DRS system in south east of Romania. So I would say that we, as a Returo, we are the sole administrator of DRS administrator in Romania. We say that we are the biggest, the largest circular economy project in Romania. Take into account that we are integrated, so we take into account all the retailers, all the producers, and in the market. What is specifically for Romania is the fact that all the retailers in Romania uh, uh, are obliged by the law to return the guarantee and to collect the materials, including Horeca. So it's a large infrastructure that we have in Romania, and every single retailer, doesn't matter the surface, doesn't matter the capacity that they have there, they are obliged by the law to return the guarantee to the consumer, to the final consumers, and to return to Returo the collected materials. I would say the following: in the past, the return rates were quite low, and those materials came exclusively from municipalities. And now, as we started in 2024, the collection rate grew. We did not achieve the targets in the first year, to be honest. It was a tough year for us. We implemented the system in a short time, in 1 year time, no less than that. And but the second year, the results are pretty good. And one of the biggest surprise, even for us, was the glass, because the target was 75% and we achieved 86%. The target for the next year, it will be 85%. The biggest contributor on that, it is Horeca, because initially they said, okay, I'm not going to do it. The guarantee will be paid by the consumers in the final price of the product for the consumers. Then they realize how much they are losing, and they are starting to think how to contribute to the system and to dare engage with the systems in a proper way. So a little bit of history, discussions long times ago, 2018, a lot of conversation around the system, how can be implemented, what will be the value at these 10 cents per packaging, per bottle in Romania for all of the materials, PET, glass, and aluminum cans. Also particularly for us is the fact that glass is quite wide in the system. It's about all type of glass bottles in the system. I'm talking also spirits, wines, champagnes, whatever, cognac, whiskey, and so on. So its complexity is quite big, but every single type of bottle is entering into the system. Now we developed the infrastructure in here because the geography is quite complex, and we have 9 centers, counting and sorting centers across the Romania to cover properly the country, and we collect from all the geographies in the Romania. Why is complex? Because we are medium-sized country, to be honest, 90 million inhabitants, but we have a lot of producers, beverage producers, around 4,000 producers in Romania. We have a huge fragmentation of the retailer market. So if you compare with other markets in Western European countries, you'll see a huge difference, because we have more than 80,000 retailers in Romania, big and small. And what we have in our system right now, it's a huge number of SKUs that are registered in the system, up to 90,000 SKUs introduced in the system, and 80% of this is glass. A lot of glass introduced in the system. The variety of the SKUs that we have in the system is huge. And the place in the market, producers are placing on the market around 7 billion containers per year. This is the evolution of collection rate. You see also the fluctuation and the seasonality. What we managed to achieve in a nutshell for all the materials in the last year, in 2025, it was 83%. So we registered a jump in collection based on the good, behavior of the citizens in Romania. They adhere to the system very fast and with very good results for us. If I look to the glass, and this is the best what I get from the statistics, to be honest. I try to find the best way to look to the market, because they are very interesting to understand the figures and to understand the market evolution. We see what we have in tons, kilotons in here. What is the evolution of the market? What is DRS and what is not DRS? We look to the full spectrum of the market to understand exactly how the glass is evolving in Romania. If I look to the other statistics, the situation is looking even better. They are saying that we are above 500,000 tons in totals, and but I believe that this is what I present in here is the best that I can get. We see a moderate growth in the next years, so 3% year on year increase in overall market development. And if I look to 2024 when we started, you have also the collection rate in numbers of packaging collected, but transform it then in tons. We see what was placed on the market by the producers and what we managed to collect in Romania. The problem that we see is the fact that the recycling capacity in Romania is quite reduced, despite of the fact that we have a big, roughly 60 customers that are using cullet for different application. We have only one big bottle-to-bottle producer in Romania, is BA Glass. So this is kind of monopoly that they have in Romania, and they have only one furnace available working. They also use Bulgaria as a production for the bottles, and we look also to see the full supply chain of the glass in Romania. We are very interesting to understand where the cullet can go, and we see nearby can go to Republic of Moldova, for Bulgaria or Hungary in the proximity, because the distance makes a lot of sense. The logistic transport cost of transportation cost is very important in the overall value chain of the glass. And also what we see, another problem that we have in Romania is this unbalanced location of the recyclers versus our plants and collection points that we have in Romania. So this is the problem. Location is so important in glass business, and transportation cost is one of the critical elements that we have to consider all the time when we think about the pricing, when we think about the supply chain in total. Um, Now we have, as I said, this is the geography of Romania, where the centers are located. We have in the middle the Carpathian Mountains, so logistically is quite tough geography that we need to cope with this, and again, this is affecting a lot the cost of the glass. What I put it in here as I don't know, thought for truth, for think, or what is the key advantages for us? The biggest advantage is the high quality that we are providing for the glass recyclers and for the glass producers, bottle to bottle. So right now we are recognized that we have a good quality of the material that we are collecting. We see that this is creating a stronger circular economy for the glass. And for the recycler, it's a greater stability because they know exactly what they are going to get. They know exactly what they are going to produce. They know exactly, they have predictability and stability in the business. What are the main challenges? Yes, it's a complex business, I have to say. For us, especially for a DRS administrator that need to organize everything properly for the glass business, it's a complexity and it's a cost. Also, we see that the reverse vending machines, the technology that are introduced in the market is not really adapted for all type of markets and all type of glass markets, especially for us that we are having in the system a lot of type of glasses that is creating a lot of complexity, and machines are not prepared to cope with this complexity and this to crush the glass and so on. And also retailer resistance, because they are looking to this part of the collection like being very complex and very heavy. Also, we are competing. We are not competing. We extract from the market a lot of glass that usually it was used for collected by the municipalities. Now it's disappearing from the system. But this is good because if I look previously in 2023, we collected 80,000 tons of glass. In Romania, now we are collecting 3.5 times more. So it's a huge amount of glass, good quality, that we are providing for recyclers and for the producers. And another, let's say, concern is the increased cost for the producers. But in the end, I think the DRS, glass in DRS is not replacing collection system. It complements them. Yeah, there is a lot of other type of glass that can be collected through other type of systems. And also, I think this most important element that we can provide is the quality of the material that is helping everybody in the complex glass supply chain, and is supporting efficiencies and enable this bottle to bottle recycling. Thank you.